Social media. I always used Facebook. But you're going to get seen fast. Mainly by your whole fucking community. But, I mean, it's bigger than that. It really is. But be careful what you post, I guess. I mean, because people have triggers, and you're showing that to everybody in your community. For me, I started with alchemy, which fucking fountain youth, making gold. And I was trying, you know. This was 7, 8 fucking years ago. But, I mean, I learned a lot through that. My favorite book was The 12 Keys of Basil Valentine. And basically, if you walk through that thing, if you look at it one way, you start with trees and pulling the potassium out of the trees and all the way down to iron and clay and sand and yada yada, so forth. And then you have the chemistry aspect where they're using urine and stuff to do stuff. You'll learn a lot about chemistry, but you're learning it fucking backwards. And sharing that with people will start thinking you're batshit and stuff. But, I mean, in reality, you're learning chemistry and you're learning material science is what you're doing. But, I mean, the base goal of that is spirituality. But you don't even realize that until you failed so many times. It's not even funny. And that's one thing I am really, really good at. Failure. And posting trigger material that triggers people. And that will get you very known, but it won't get you very liked. Poetry, safe. Videos, it's safer because they have to click play and stuff. That's what's good about YouTube. They have to pick your video. And, you know, they can turn that motherfucker off. But with social media, they scroll past and they get mad because it's there. And it's like, just scroll past. But they don't. So, I mean, social media is good for growth. It really is. You will get known fast, especially if you're being fucking weird. But also, they're entails. People are going to come up with their own ideas about what you're doing. And like I said, everybody is watching, the police included. So beware of such things. But it will, you will grow fast. Like, very, very, a lot faster than you really think. Especially if you're doing something that nobody else is doing. It really does not take that long to get known on a social media platform, depending on what you're doing. I mean, comedy, art, I've done electronics on there, I've done a lot of stuff on there. And, I mean, people don't like talking about immortality. They get real mad. You meet a lot of people with cancer and they're pissed off at you. And I mean, it ain't even your fault. You're just fucking posting stupid shit that you think nobody is looking at, but apparently everybody is looking at it. And you got to be aware of posting trigger material because people will get upset really fast. That's important because you don't want to make a bunch of fucking enemies for no reason when you think nobody's looking at you anyway, and then you're getting all this nonsensical hate for no reason because they got mad because you posted something about whatever. I've had people even be mad at me because they're kids or whatever, and I'm just like, what the fuck does that have to do with me, dude? We know. No. I mean, because I mean, I'm an advocate for, you to be able to choose who you love and choose who you are. Apparently, that makes people angry. It is fucking 2026. They need to get over themselves. But still, that is trigger material. So, be aware. People are watching. And, I mean, half the shit that triggers people, it shouldn't bother them. And they should really get over it. I mean, but there are some things that, you probably shouldn't fucking share with other people. It is what it is. Like, when you're writing poetry and stuff, and that one will get you fucked with too. But, I mean, it shouldn't. But social media is good for growth. Like, if you're a comedian and shit, fuck yeah, because you can post little jokes and everybody gets to see it. It's simple. But, I mean, as I said, everybody in your whole fucking town is watching. So if your dreams are bigger than your little town, you need to move past social media. But, I mean, well, I can't, because, I mean, I've moved, and I'm still known for some of the crazy shit I've done on social media. But, I mean, it is what it is. I have made every mistake possible, so you don't have to. At least that's the goal. I end up talking about myself too much, but I mean, that's how I explain the failure. So, I mean, I don't know how else to explain it to you, because I don't know what your situation is. But I know that social media can be good, and it can be really, really bad. And if you're posting your music and all your stuff, you really shouldn't have a problem. But, I mean, beware that some of the stuff don't post triggering stuff, I guess. I mean, it's the best I can say. And you don't want your whole town knowing about how vulnerable you are. You really don't. Because, I mean, like I said before, you are feeding them your triggers and your traumas. And if they know your triggers and your traumas, they can use those against you in any manner they see fit. So if you have trouble with the law, you don't want the law knowing your triggers and your traumas, because they will use them against you, and they are the worst people to have your triggers and your traumas. Because then you get pulled over for some stupid shit, and they could say one thing, get you to go off and be like, oh, resisting, and get your ass for some stupid shit. But social media is good, but it's also bad. But, I mean, if you use your brain right, unlike this gentleman, this was 7 years ago, okay? But still, I've grown a lot. Still 5. But if you use discernment and try and not post triggering material, you'll be okay. But, I mean, and you'll get growth off of it. But, I mean, is it the growth you want? Because it really is easy to grow on social media. It is. I still post when I write my books and shit. I put all that shit on Facebook. Free publishing. Why not? And then people can read your book and see if they like it, and you'll go buy your other books. Stuff like that. I mean, with poetry, you can turn your poetry into a book. Same thing. Your music. You get yourself out there. Here's 3 songs, blah, 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 so on and so forth. As well as, I mean, if you're just a singer or a musician in general, that's how you find other musicians and shit, too. But know that, like, your whole town's going to know everything you post. And you're thinking, nobody's paying attention. Yeah, they are. They so are, dude. And they're just waiting for you to feed them the information. That's one hard thing about the generation's technology as it grows. It just gets easier and easier to know everything about you. And it's better that you get to choose what you give them. And be careful, because, I mean, one stupid fucking super triggering and you're fucking done. You will get canceled.